Move 5 miles and your car insurance changes. Here's the math. Same driver, same car, same clean record. Different zip code, different bill. It sounds like a scam, but it's just how the pricing actually works. Insurers don't just price you. They price the place you park your car overnight. And that number can move more than almost anything else on your policy. So what's actually in that number? Mostly claims history for your area. Insurers track, block by block, how often cars get stolen, vandalized, or totaled in accidents nearby. Your zip code is basically a shorthand for risk that's already happened to other people near you. Traffic density matters too. A zip code with more stop-and-go commuting, more intersections, and more congestion tends to see more fender benders. More fender benders means more claims. More claims means the pricing model nudges your rate up, even if you've personally never filed one. Weather and geography play a role as well. Hail-prone areas, flood zones, regions with a lot of deer strikes or wildfire risk. Insurers bake that into local pricing because comprehensive claims spike there in ways a spreadsheet can predict, even if you can't. Then there's repair cost. Labor rates and parts availability shift by metro area. A cracked bumper in one city might run noticeably more to fix than the identical repair 40 minutes away, just because of local shop pricing and how far parts have to travel. Population density adds another layer. Denser areas generally mean more cars on the road at any given moment, which raises the odds of a collision claim. They can also carry a higher share of uninsured or underinsured drivers, which affects how insurers price the coverage that protects you when the other driver can't pay. Here's the part most drivers never check. 2 homes on opposite sides of a single street can sit in different rating territories. The insurer draws these zones by zip code, sometimes even by finer boundaries than that. You could move a few blocks and land in a completely different pricing bucket without your commute or your car changing at all. That's why a rate that looked fine a year ago can look off today. You didn't get worse as a driver. The place your car sleeps at night got repriced, or you moved into a zone with a different claims pattern than the one you left. Now, none of this means your zip code is destiny. It's one input among several. Driving record, vehicle, coverage limits, and state rules all factor in too. But it's one of the few inputs you can genuinely think about, because you already know when it changes. So what can you actually control here? The most obvious trigger is a move. Anytime your garaging address changes, a new apartment, a new house, even relocating within the same city, that's a built-in reason to reshop, because the old quote was priced for the old address, not the new one. Parking matters within a zip code too. A car that sleeps in a garage overnight tends to be viewed differently than one parked on the street, since theft and weather exposure differ. If your situation changed, you got covered parking or you lost it, that's worth mentioning when you shop. Shopping around annually also helps, not because any one insurer always comes out ahead, but because each company weighs local risk data a little differently. One insurer's model might treat your area more favorably than another's this year. You won't know unless you compare. Your commute counts too. If you moved somewhere with a shorter drive to work, or you started working from home, that's a change in how many miles your car actually covers each year. Fewer miles on the road generally means less exposure to a claim, and it's the kind of update your current policy may not reflect until you say something. And your driving record still matters more than any map. A zip code can nudge your baseline up or down, but tickets, claims, and coverage choices move the needle just as much, sometimes more. Location sets the starting point. You still steer the rest. The honest takeaway is this: your rate isn't random and it isn't personal. It's a formula reacting to where your car lives. Individual results depend on your driver profile, your vehicle, and your state, so nobody can promise you a specific number in advance. But if you've moved in the last year, or even just changed where you park, that's a legitimate reason to check whether your current rate still fits your current address. Want to see where your rate stands? The link below shows you how to compare.